All right, guys, welcome to Field of Jokes. We're comedians, break down sports films, and we give you our hot takes, the uncensored hot takes. My bad there. And we got my fellow comedian and producer, Josh Boyle.
What's up, Jeff?
What's up, man? This was a movie you recommended. Tell us about it, Mighty Ducks.
D1, baby.
D1.
I just want to first start off. This was definitely one of my favorite movies of childhood.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of firsts for me. I was born in 1989. This came out in 1992.
Oh, you were like 3 or 4 right
Exactly,
then.
exactly. So, first off, I could just relate to all the kids.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Hardcore in Mighty Ducks.
Oh, yeah, because you're from kind of the East Coast. This took place in Minnesota. What was I going to say about this movie in particular? You were 4 when it came out. It just came out, I just saw October 2nd, 1992, so 2 weeks before my 11th birthday.
Oh, no kidding, huh?
Yeah, so I saw this in school. We saw it in the theater. So, yeah, no, this movie's, it's classic.
Yep.
Bad News Bears on Ice, pretty much.
Exactly, yeah. It was definitely a lot of firsts for me. I mean, this was the first sports movie I ever saw as a kid.
Right.
That goofy kid Goldberg and Aberman.
Aberman, yes.
They were my first comedic roles that I ever saw as a kid.
Oh,
you know
really?
what I mean? So I would act like Goldberg and Aberman after watching the movie. You know what I mean?
You don't like Goldberg now, hopefully.
No.
As we talked about. We'll get into that later. Goldberg, he's doing well now.
He's doing well now.
He had a little, he lost a few pounds. Let's just get into that. We'll get into that later. But first, let's get into this movie. 1992, starring, first off, Emilio Estevez. Badass. He was my favorite Brat Packer, I'm telling you.
You know what I heard was there was 2 other people that could have gotten the role before Emilio.
Who?
Bill Murray.
Okay.
Or Tom Hanks.
Okay, Bill Murray, who I love, even in 92, Bill Murray, and that was kind of like Groundhog Day. I just don't see him in this role.
I don't either. I definitely think Emilio was the best for this role, and Tom Hanks is, I would say, a little bit too older for the role, too.
Yeah.
Emilio was the perfect age to be still degenerate, but have kind of a classy job, you know what I mean, and pull this role off.
Well, I think in the 92, Tom Hanks was doing this movie, Philadelphia, and probably didn't work out for him. I think, no, he did. He won an Oscar.
Hey!
He's a lawyer that died of AIDS. So, spoiler alert, he dies.
Works out for everyone, yep.
This isn't Mighty Ducks. This was Philadelphia. Tom Hanks dies of AIDS. Okay, not the real Tom Hanks. But yeah, we'll get it. Emilio is great. I love Emilio. Young Guns, Breakfast Club. He's the shit. Oh, he was my favorite Breakfast Club. Him and who was the bully? Not the bully. He was the rebel kid. I'm blanking on the name.
I forget. Yeah, honestly, that whole genre of movies was right before my time, so I didn't I saw those movies, but I didn't invest in those movies.
Oh, okay, I hear you. Well, that's my connection to Emilio. But let's break down. We're gonna give the IMDb. So for those who don't know, who hasn't seen this movie, you got to seen this at least 500 times, like us.
Well, you know what's weird, dude, is it's the Gen Zers.
Yeah.
You bring up Mighty Ducks. Not everyone's seen it, dude.
Really?
Yeah, it's my generation, not everyone saw Bad News Bears.
Really?
Yeah.
That came out before I was born. I still watched it.
Mm-hmm. You came out in the 70s. It's a great movie.
Oh, yeah. I think this thing, kids don't grow up with basic cable. When I was a kid, TBS, Bad News Bears was on every
was it?
weekend. Yeah.
I was introduced to Bad News Bears when I was probably just going into middle school.
Okay.
So in the early 2000s.
Yeah.
So I get it with these Gen Zers that are Mighty Ducks. That's a hockey movie, right?
And you're right, it's a hockey movie.
And then you feel dated and oh man, I'm the old guy now. Mighty Ducks is old.
But they know the hockey team in Anaheim? Anaheim Ducks?
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, that's why they're named after.
Exactly.
Well, here we break down the IMDb here. It's a little recap here. After reckless young lawyer Gordon Bombay gets arrested for drunk driving, he must coach a kids hockey team for his community service. Gordon has experience on the ice, but isn't eager to return to hockey. A point hit home by his tense dealings with his own former coach, Jack Riley, which is awesome. That guy, Lane Smith.
Shout out to Coach Jack Riley, dude.
Oh, dude, that actor.
Keeping it toxic when sports were real.
Yes, that reminded me of the growing up in the 90s with baseball.
Yeah.
The reluctant Gordon eventually grows to appreciate this team, which includes promising young Charlie Conway, played
Joshua
by
Jackson.
Casey from Dawson's Creek. Yeah.
I was going to say, he's probably talking about Dawson's Creek. Yeah.
And he leads them to take on Riley's tough players, the Hawks. No, this is, I got to keep my screen up here.
Quack, 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 Mr. Ducksworth.
That's right. See, this is what we're going to break down the film. We're going to break down the film. We're going to keep it rolling here. The movie starts off very intense. And one thing we've talked about in the show before, which I get annoyed with too. Okay, the beginning, obviously, there's a dark time. So
I love it.
You do?
God, I love that. Yeah.
The theatrical lighting with the...
Theatrical, I love that. I love how Coach Jack Riley's a prick.
Yes, that I like.
Because, like, sports now are so soft. And, like, everyone goes out there with a mentality of, like, it's whatever. And it's like, this guy was like, no, this is serious. Like, we trained for this.
Well, I mean, these are children.
But still, to bring that in, but to bring that intensity, I'm all for it. Well, I was like, hell yeah.
Well, what I meant by dark, I meant the lighting where it's like all dark, and there's like a spotlight on the...
Not the psychology, okay.
Not the psychology, no, I meant like they did that like in another movie we saw. It seems like The Program. Yeah, they started off real dark, and it's just like...
Well, I think they do that for like the flashback effect.
Yeah, the flashback. And but this is where we got a young Gordon Bombay. He's like 10 years old. And then Coach Riley, who's one of my favorite characters, big asshole. He reminds me of like a Little League coach I had. That's why.
All my Little League coaches.
Yeah.
Oh, except for like, I think like 2, but like out of the other 10.
Yeah.
That straight up, that's how I was definitely treated and looked at. Like,
yeah, Coach Riley, just a guy who's like took it a little too serious. Like, you're not getting paid, Coach. You know that.
There's not many Coach Rileys out there anymore.
Really, I haven't been around the youth sports.
You know what? Me neither. I can't say.
I'm sure there is an asshole out there.
It seems like he's the last of a dying breed. I would say.
Yeah, I just related in a way. It's like you're taking this too seriously. But we'll explain why I thought it was a little nuts for a grown ass man to children. Okay, Coach Riley, played by the awesome Lane Smith. You see, what's it? I'm blanking on the movie now.
That he was in?
Ralph Macchio. My Cousin Vinny. He was the prosecutor, My Cousin Vinny.
Oh, yeah, and he's also in that movie with Pauly Shore.
Biodome?
No, not Biodome. It's the one where he goes to his friend that's a girl, like their house, like son-in-law. Is it son-in-law?
That's right. He was the dad.
The dad, yeah.
Yes, he plays
a good run.
Son.
He had a good run of movies.
He's passed, unfortunately.
Has he really?
He's departed.
Damn.
But no, he plays an asshole. He's a great asshole.
He was great. He was great.
He was great. Yes, he is a legend. Lane Smith.
He was a great asshole. Surprised he never made it to porn.
No. Well, I could see why. I mean,
not that type of asshole.
Yeah, not that type. But he's great. He was great as being an uptight asshole.
Great actor.
But yes, and that's the opening scene, which we get into here. Gordon Bombay, a young boy, penalty shot. He's the best player too. Let's keep in mind, and he has to hit. He plays for the Hawks. The Hawks are the best team in whatever league they're in. I don't know. Pee Wee hockey. I mean, we got the radio going on too. It was getting. That's another thing. The radio was playing for Pee Wee hockey. Like they're doing a radio broadcast. That was narrated. It's like, who listens to Pee Wee hockey on the radio?
I dig it, dude. I dig it. I don't think there's enough of that shit these days. That's community right there, dude.
Yeah, but
the fucking radio. Yeah. Hell yeah! If I was back then, hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
Pee Wee hockey.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Support local Pee Wee hockey. Get them motherfuckers on the radio.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dog. That's dope as fuck.
Well, it's 92. I'd listen to Pearl Jam. I'm like, what's sort of the rock station?
Shit, if there was an iTunes channel for the Pee Wee hockey right now, my son was on it. My cousin, anyone in my family, anyone of my friends, I put that shit on.
Okay.
Definitely.
Well, you're the guy, I guess. Too bad you weren't 3 years old.
For real. But that's a real sense of like community that I think we've like kind of. Well, I don't have kids, so I don't fucking know.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I'm not in that world whatsoever.
Yeah. So. I just thought it was funny because I don't think I've ever listened. I watched the college Little League World Series, but that's fun. But I don't think I would. Listen, I'll listen to hockey on the radio, NHL hockey. I just thought it was funny to me. It just cracked me up.
Gotcha. Where are you from again?
Phoenix.
Right, okay, so big area. I'm from Southampton, small town in western Massachusetts.
There you go, Mass.
Right?
Yeah.
And I don't know. The movie honestly just felt like, because there's a lot of like community there.
Right.
Like
with the hockey community.
Exactly. Especially in the neighboring town, East Hampton. It's just like very community, very small town. Everyone knows each other, and that's like the vibe. So like back home, if there was a local sports team radio, you bet your ass people would be listening to that.
Kid, like youth hockey, youth baseball.
Yeah.
Wow.
And just how they were like, they had all the banners and stuff too. Yeah. Like when he was talking.
Yeah, banners. I mean, yeah, that I could see. I just thought it was funny. It was like a broadcast about it. I mean, I know they did it for a dramatic effect in the background for.
I think it honestly, dude. I think it really just kind of showed different times.
Yeah.
That was 1973.
Ah, that's right. The beginning. I forgot to bring that up. Yeah, the past, 1973.
So totally different times.
Yes, that is true.
Like, yeah. you didn't have like all this extra stuff to care about, so
Right.
that local stuff made a big difference.
They got the Minnesota.
I dig with it, man. I dig it.
You dug it. You dug it. We agree to disagree. You dug it. But yeah, I mean, 1973, that makes sense. But here's where the drama comes in, and this is the
Kick it, Jeff.
origin
Kick
of
the drama.
tragedy for Gordon Bombay. Yeah, he has to take this penalty shot. Coach Riley. This is why I think Coach Riley is a bad coach. It's a penalty shot, and he tells them, quote, if you don't make it, you're not, quote, you're not just letting me down. You're letting your whole
team down.
In a pressure situation, you want
Can you get any more toxic?
that is not a way to go. You got to be cool. You got to be comfortable. And we'll get into later in the movie. But
once again, just different time. For you to be able
Yeah.
to talk like that to a kid and put that amount of like
not even
pressure like that, like today,
Yeah.
that's a totally different coach.
even if I was in the NHL today, I would not tell my player on a
Yeah.
crucial shot. I would not tell him something like that. That'll get in their head. You want them to be cool, confident. You want them to feel ready, feel good. Like, you can do this, man. You got it. We got your back.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not. I'm not being a millennial thing here, but it's like.
No, I'm just
No, I'm just saying, you're not just letting me down. Like, fuck you. You down? You're letting your whole team down. Yeah, you need these guys. You got to make them feel pumped, ready to go, confident.
He's like, you see these guys behind me?
Yeah.
They're gonna beat your ass if you don't make it.
Gordon Bombay beat their ass. He was the star. They sucked Gordon Bombay's dick.
Right.
That's right. No.
Man,
An adult.
Just totally different. I know I'm kind of
Yeah.
harping on this, but just
No.
totally different era of time.
Right.
Like, they probably did hazing and shit hardcore
Yeah.
back then too. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I kind of like when I was growing up, sports weren't taken that seriously.
Right.
I mean, at my school they were, but like around my friend group and like my family, they really weren't.
Right.
And to see that kind of intensity,
Right.
I don't know, because like in the back of it, it's like, yeah, he's being a dick, but like he also supports. If he cares that much
yeah.
and he invested that much time and he wants you to win that bad,
Yeah.
there's got to be some type of level of support.
Well, I mean, it was kind of his first line. You're not just letting me down. It's about him more
Yeah,
than anything.
true.
He's a self-centered prick, and he's taking it way too seriously. And I don't know what he does for a living. Probably swinging a hammer, which is good work. But it's like you're not a hockey coach, buddy. You're not.
I know, because
professional.
it was like, does he even have kids on this team?
No, that's the other thing.
And he's still coaching 20 years later from 73
Yeah.
to 92, 93.
It's his life, and it's like there is no way you're making a living off of this. It's
It's very interesting. I wish they
Yeah.
had like a backstory on Coach Riley, like
I would
like a
love
shoot
that.
off. You know what I mean? Like when he's a kid
Oh,
and just getting his ass whooped or something.
Disney Plus.
Disney Plus, we just came up with the Mighty
Yes.
Ducks universe.
Yes, that is actually not bad because I do want to. There must be some child.
There's
abuse.
so much character behind that.
Oh yeah, there's something sad behind that guy. But yes, he tells him, "Hey, you're not letting me down. You're letting the
Yep.
whole team down." And yeah, like I said, it's you got to encourage the kid, even as an adult. You got to make him feel good and loose.
Right? Because then at the very end when Charlie's
Well, we'll get that later.
Okay, okay.
We'll get blue.
hold up.
Spoiler,
Hold
yes.
up.
Well, Gordon misses the penalty shot just by a few inches,
I think they say it was a quarter inch
quarter inch.
to the left.
Yeah.
Could have went in, but a quarter inch to the right would have completely missed.
Yes, and that reminds me of another
Never-
movie we've done here, Any
never
Given
thought about
Sunday, where everything's a game of inches. Same with football, anything.
Porn.
Sports. Porn, yes, a game of inches, yes.
Keep on going back to it, but it's
Yeah, but
real life.
You can be short on the inches and have your own market. You can do the micro penis group. That's just for me.
And if you miss by a quarter inch,
There you go. Oh, you missed by a quarter inch. Just do another take. But yeah, in hockey and a penalty
you don't
shot,
let your whole team down.
you let your whole team down. Yeah, the graph, the lighting.
Oh
But
my
yeah, he
God.
missed it, and it was devastated. And not only was he devastated, he quit playing hockey.
His dad killed himself.
Well, no,
No, that was died before.
His dad,
Did
that's
I
what I'm-
just ruined? Sorry.
No, it's okay. No. Well, we'll get
His
to that.
dad died before that game. He
Yeah.
missed it, which made it even worse. Which is why Coach Riley
Was a dick.
he's the man.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. This kid's suffering. He's obviously, his dad just died.
He's just gonna pile on the losses.
Yeah, probably on the loss, and then when he misses the penalty shot,
He's
barely.
like, you know what sucks about you know what's worse than losing your dad?
Yeah,
Losing the championship Pee Wee game with your dad gone too.
your dad said, and I'm not getting paid to do it either. I mean, what?
Oh
that's-
my
That's the
God.
thing. Yeah, I mean, that's one thing. Is like,
Wild, dude. Just wild.
Yeah, and the look on Coach Riley's face when he missed it was like the end of the world. And
Definitely time before the internet. You know what
yeah,
I mean?
it was like, Riley, just worry about, you got to get in the office Monday morning. Just worry about that.
Oh, my God. Yeah.
But it messed up Gordon. I mean, yeah, a horrible time in his life, and he quit playing hockey.
Trauma.
Yes, this trauma.
He hopped on the trauma train for 20 years after that.
Oh, yeah.
Became a lawyer. Sorry.
Well, no, go ahead. That's what happens. He quit playing hockey, but he had that competitive spirit. Became a defense attorney.
It was more than competitive. It was has to win.
Yep.
Well, he will even cheat, maybe, or not.
I don't think he cheated. He just knew the ins and outs. Loopholes in the law.
Loopholes.
Well, yeah, we flash forward 20 years later. He's in the courtroom, a defense attorney, and he is slick.
Slicker than slick. He is.
He's Johnny. He's a white Johnny Cochran, my friend. And he's in there. He's defending a guy. I don't know what the guy did. Do you remember by any chance?
I don't know either. They don't really go into that.
Yeah, we'll just guess. Probably child pornography. And it's a Disney movie. No, and Gordon, they need defense attorneys too. It's all fair and legal. But yeah, he says whatever he did. And yeah, they're arguing an objection. And, Gordon knows the loopholes in and out. The judge didn't even know about it. He's like, "Oh shit, you're right."
Yeah, because the judge did something back in the day, and Gordon Bombay brought that up.
Yes,
he's like, "Didn't you let this guy go off, or didn't you whatever?"
It got overruled or some Supreme Court decision, and Gordon got the guy off on a technicality, which in the legal world, and Gordon is very passionate about his winning streak. He's
30 and.
Oh, well,
we don't count that one, though, do we?
Do not count.
We don't count that one.
He's 30-1, and I forgot the reason. I think his secretary keeps bringing it up. It was like a technicality or something, he said. Do you remember what?
I forgot. It was like a something disposition.
We did see the movie, guys. We did.
When I was 4 years old.
4 years old. I saw it 3 days ago again. But yeah, Gordon, he's very, like you said, he's competitive. He likes being 30-0. He's found his competitive spirit in a new arena.
I think that happens with a lot of lawyers, though, is they'll get on that streak and it looks good for stats.
Yeah.
And then they'll start doing whatever they can to keep the streak going, even if it's not right.
Right. There you go.
Right.
Well, I mean, technically it was right. There was a legal loophole. And you can, that's the American legal system. You can do that stuff.
That's America.
That's America, baby. USA. We'll get that number 2 later. But.
Yeah.
He's 30-0, technically 30-1. Yeah, there we go. That's a tease for
a foreshadowing for
our next batch of episodes.
Yeah.
And here's the thing with Gordon. His boss is the partner of the law firm. The guy runs it.
Ducksworth.
Mr. Ducksworth. And that'll come back later, too.
Mr. Ducksworth. Quack, quack, quack.
And Mr. Ducksworth, he should be happy. His top attorney is bringing in money and victories. He's telling him he's working too hard. And he's getting too, what do you say, cocky about winning so much?
I think so, because it seems like he's doing so well that he's becoming the face of the company.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
I did not pick that up. Interesting.
Josh. Yeah, because when he told him to take a break, he's like, "I don't need you to drag the firm through the mud."
Yeah.
And if he wasn't representing the firm so much, they'd be like, "Yeah, burn, go fuck yourself up. Go fuck up your career. We don't care.
Yeah.
It won't affect us." But because he was being such a high-profile lawyer that won all the time, and now he's starting to be reckless. They're like, "Oh, we'll put the brakes on your ass." You know what I mean?
Wow. Well, I tell you, I would love that guy in my firm. I'm telling you what, I want a dog. I want like a Saul Goodman. You find the loopholes, you get shit done. Bring in cash. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, he got a child pornographer off, for God's sakes.
You bring in the cash, and if you bring in a couple DUIs, it's okay.
Oh, that's where the celebrating gets out of control.
Drinking in the car.
Driving.
Was that not hilarious to see?
Yes.
Like to him to literally tip it back.
Yep.
Look at it, and then in the back seat.
Tosses an open container.
In the back seat. How? But once again, different era.
Different era. Well, and there's more to that different era, which I love. He's popping him back. It's a green bottle, and I'm sure it's not a Heineken Zero, obviously. But
it's definitely a Rolling Rock or something.
Rolling Rock, yeah. And this is the thing too. So he's bringing the bottle. So he didn't get it at a bar. He bought a sixer and was like pounding it on the way home.
Right. Yeah.
I go to some fancy bar with my suit, try to get laid. I don't know. I get drunk there. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I would have gone.
I don't know where his head was at that point.
Maybe I'm invincible and I can do anything.
Let's go with that.
Yeah, I'm thinking that maybe like I'm the man. I can do whatever I want.
What's your hot take? Gordon Bombay, dirtbag or no?
No, I don't think he is. I as we know the backstory, there's a lot of sadness in his life.
Mm-hmm.
There's some brokenness, issues he has not resolved.
Gotcha.
I think he's a good man. Just needed therapy. Let's be honest.
I'm going dirtbag.
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 Dirtbag. Okay.
Drinks and drives. Finding any loophole to keep bad people out of jail.
That's a good lawyer, though. I mean,
right. So
yeah.
You can be a good lawyer and be a dirtbag, though.
That's
Most
true.
good lawyers are dirtbags.
Yeah. Okay, I hear you. Yeah, because I want my lawyer to have a little edge to him, you know.
Totally.
But
I mean,
yeah.
Either way, I'm going to court. I'm definitely hiring a dirtbag.
That's good. Yeah.
I'm not going to say, you know what I mean?
Right.
I'm just saying, dirtbag.
Get Bombay on the phone.
Get Bombay on the phone.
That's
baby.
right. Get Bombay, and then he gets a DUI.
I want 1992 Bombay.
Oh well, yes, and then he get pulled over.
Right at like 29, not 30, right at like 29.
Oh, 29,
you know what I mean? Right before Too Reckless. You know what I mean?
This is pretty badass of me, though. This is when he was married to Paula Abdul.
Oh,
yeah, who's still a smoke show. We'll get to the locker room.
1992 Bombay.
We'll
for
get
any case I need. Yeah.
Oh yeah, there is. Yeah, he was banging. I mean, he was starring Mighty Ducks, banging Paula Abdul. Life is going great.
Banging Charlie's mom. Oops.
Oh, whoa. Yes, Charlie's mom was. We'll get into the locker room segment where the hot ladies in the movie. And I can say that because I was the same age as these girls. So
Goof was one of the hot ladies now.
Yes, I was. Before I transitioned to do a podcast no one listens to. But yes, Gordon Bombay, he gets pulled over, DUI. And the penalty is a little different than it is here in Arizona. In 1992, he got community service and a suspension of a license. No jail time.
Well, it just shows it's not what you do, it's who you know.
It's who you know. But I think that was the law back there. I think it was like...
Once again.
Yeah, open container, speeding, physically
reckless.
Reckless. Yeah, he had it all there.
Firearms, drugs.
Did he have... Oh, that'd be cool if he had
none
a
of
gun
that.
in there. No, if he had... Yeah.
Prostitute.
There had to be some coke in the glove compartment. Just
definitely
something.
some coke.
I bet the cops stole it and sold it and let it. Yeah. That's where George Floyd got killed, guys.
It's 1992.
Minneapolis. Yep, that's right. The cop who pulled Gordon Bombay over was Derek Chauvin. Did you know that? No, I'm kidding.
Your words, not mine.
No, it was him. Yeah, But yeah, he gets community service and he hides it from his boss. And hey, the partner law firm. What does he do?
He's like, Bombay's like, I didn't know you could read the newspaper.
Yeah, something like, yeah.
Because it's funny, he catches him late at night at his desk.
Working hard.
Writing.
Yeah.
There's no computers.
Oh, well, it's 92.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So it's like it didn't come over like a Twitter feed or the internet or something. You know what I mean? So he has to read or someone has to tell him about it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, his boss has got to find out. I mean, it's the legal system. Oh, yeah. Even back then, your boss has got to find out. But
for him to not think.
Yeah, but he gives Gordon an interesting punishment, I thought. Paid time off. And because he's his best lawyer, man. Keep in mind, but he wants him to think. He's putting too much effort, or he's putting too much of his life into work and not living life.
But sir, my work is my life.
Yeah, he needs it because he's pushing away those demons from when he was a kid.
I don't want to get back onto the ice, sir.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing, Gordon.
Yeah.
I just volunteered you to be a hockey coach.
That's right. Yes, that's right. Yeah, volunteer because it's community service. Yeah.
He's like, you got trauma? We're gonna
work out those demons.
We're gonna really work out that trauma.
Yeah. Do you want to coach hockey or do you want to mop up a homeless shelter, Gordon? Coach the hockey
What's gonna
team.
fix the trauma?
Yeah, 500 hours. You better fucking coach that hockey team. Yeah, believe me, there's a lot of shitty community service. You want to pick up trash on the freeway when it's freezing outside? No. Coach
in
that
Minneapolis
team.
too?
Oh, yeah.
Throughout the entire movie, they showed how cold it was there.
Oh, yeah. It's
everything. You would just see the breath. They're in the diner, you see the breath. In the locker room, you see the breath. Outside, you see the breath.
Yeah, they need to pay the heating bill down at the locker
for
room.
For real. In the car, you see the breath.
Yeah, that's another thing. Well, here's the thing: suspended license, and hey, he's got to coach this hockey team. Oh, this is where we get to the good stuff. This is a ragtag. This ain't just any hockey team. This is a ragtag.
This is District 5.
District 5. And Gordon hates hockey. He's pushed it out of his life completely. Look at this.
He's like an ex-comedian that doesn't like to tell jokes.
Exactly. There's something on him, yeah. And he goes out there to the pond. They're not even practicing in a rink. It's a pond.
Oh, my God. I love it.
Oh, I love it.
I love it.
Yeah, but it's like everybody else gets the rink time. These guys, and these kids do not know how to play. Ragtag bunch of group. wearing a football helmet. One of them had a football helmet instead of a hockey helmet.
Oh, what fucking reference did he make? He was just like, these kids, instead of wearing like shin guards, they're wearing like a magazine.
Yeah, magazine something, which is he was right.
That's wild.
Yes.
I don't want to say hilarious because that's very sad.
Yeah.
But that's wild.
Oh, it is.
That's wild.
But I love how he gets out there. He comes. Oh yeah, he has since his license is suspended, he gets a personal driver, stretch limo. And he shows up to practice in the nice suit, the long jacket.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Bombay's a dirtbag, bro.
Yeah.
Duckworth is hooking this guy up. All Bombay had to do was just play along. He got 15 grand from him.
Well, we'll get there.
My bad.
Yeah, we'll get there. We're breaking down the film. Yeah,
Gotcha.
But no, he gets out this ragtag group, and these kids think he's a drug dealer. The white guy.
Well, in the 1990s, that's kind of like the white. If you were a white drug dealer, that's how you would roll.
Yeah, like Miami Vice.
Yeah.
Got the hair slicked back in the suit. But he drives, a limo onto an ice.
Lady, I grew up on the ice.
Yeah, the hot mom. Oh.
How do you know it's safe? I just know, okay?
I just know. When it comes to my kid, I know doesn't cut it.
it.
Yeah, it's like, I still remember that line.
Bombay's like, I'm going to fuck you later.
Oh, she looked good. Believe me, I've had
Which one's your kid? Charlie, that one that can't fucking skate?
Yeah, I'll be nice to him. He's not nice to any other kids.
I'll make him captain.
Who's the hot mom? Okay, yeah, Charlie, come here. What's the story with her? What's the story? But no, this team has it's biracial team. We got black kids, white kids, and girls. Who I had a huge crush on that girl.
Gee.
Oh yeah, here's the locker room segment. Like I said, we're dudes, even ladies. Come on, guys, everybody's attracted to somebody in a movie. When I was a kid, I had a crush on her because she's actually 4 years older than me. So I can't say her name. Marguerite Moreau. Anyway, she's still smoking hot. I see her on. She's on the reissue of Mighty Ducks, the TV show, whatever. And I looked her up on Instagram. Still beautiful, stunning.
Nice.
I just like that, like the girl that's like what you call tomboyish yet feminine. You know, I had a crush on that stuff since I was a kid. So.
Do you like bro chicks?
Is that okay? That's what they're called, bro chicks. Because I'm 41, we I just call them like tomboys, but I'm older. Yes, I think I like
a hot tomboy.
Hot tomboy, yes. There you go. I'm not good with the new lingo. I'm still stuck in 92.
That's fine.
Yes, but she, what was her name? Guy?
I think so.
Yeah, she was. I know we do know their names, guys. Yeah, she was smoking, and then the mom, Charlie's mom, unbelievable. Something about her. I like Latina and redheads. It's a weird combo. Yeah, my porn history is all over the place. But yeah, he's got these ragtag kids. He has a game the next day, no practice. He doesn't give a shit, right? Hey, he shows up to the game. Did I spit on you?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, there we go. I guess but basically, there's something there with the mom. But yeah, he shows up to the game. The kids are shit. There's no organization.
Comes up looking like a drug dealer.
Like, yeah, where's the suit? This Gordon Bombay is always flexing with the suits.
Honestly, it made me want to wear a suit again.
I know, he looked good. I mean, don't get me wrong. For a car room with these, I mean.
I was like, could I trade in these sweatpants for a suit? I think so.
Yeah, wear a jacket. Oh, this is the important thing. Their first game. This is already bringing up issues. They're playing the Hawks.
It couldn't have gone any better.
He has not seen Coach Riley since he quit playing hockey 20 years ago.
It was just so, like, in your face.
Yeah.
Trauma.
Oh, I know. I could just feel the tension. Like, Gordon's like, oh, fuck this guy again. It's like in Goodfellas with Billy Batts. Like, fuck this guy. Yeah.
Coach Riley's going to be still toxic as fuck.
Yeah.
So he comes over to intimidate him, so we make sure he's going to secure the win.
Yeah.
Because he's threatened by Gordon.
Well, he brings up something that happened 20 years ago when he was a child. It's like they see the banners on the wall, and then you see that one with the
yellow.
It's like, I wish they could take that one down. And it's like, let it fucking go. I mean, you're not an NHL coach. I'm telling this guy's an
crazy.
asshole.
Yeah, it's crazy.
There's something not well with Coach Riley. I think he had a dream of being a hockey player. That's what I'm suspecting. It failed, so he lives the fantasy out to the kids.
He had a dream of coaching a professional.
Yeah, he thought he'd coach the Minnesota North Stars. And that didn't happen, and now he's coaching the Hawks, and he's mentally abusing children for his
usually how it goes. It's either that or you become a cop.
Cop, there you go. You a hockey coach or a cop. And he had a cop vibe. Did you get that?
Oh,
he flicks Coach Riley always flicks the collar up on the jacket.
Uh-huh.
The like the snow jacket or whatever he wore. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was like a skiing jacket.
Skiing jacket,
made
yeah.
for the ice rink.
Yeah, I mean, this team is obviously well funded. I don't know. They're probably funded by drug addicts.
Yeah. It's so funny because like I wasn't really around a lot of people like that, but
Yeah.
I was because my cousins were, like I was saying, into hockey like heavy.
Yeah.
Like my uncle was the dude that would be like coaching like 3 different hockey teams a season.
Oh, wow.
And my dad could care less. He'd be the dude that'd be like, "You need a Zamboni driver?"
Oh, hell yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
So, yeah, Coach Riley, I was definitely around those coaches. There's
Yes.
a lot of older gentlemen like that where I'm from.
Yes.
Tons. Just all work in construction, one faster than another.
Yeah.
And they all beat their wives.
Yep.
I'm kidding.
They probably do. Well, my example is because I played baseball, I guess, around that age. I was like 12 or 13. My coach reminded me of Coach Riley, actually. He was a retired cop.
Ooh.
And he took it seriously. He was like harder than hell on his kid. I mean, just kind of like Coach Riley's stuff. Like his son was the best player on the team, but he was always like on his ass constantly. And it's like, don't you got a mortgage to worry about? I mean, you're raising a young man. This kid's gonna grow up to murder somebody now because he's never gonna be satisfy you.
I wonder. It just makes you feel like, okay, like Gordon Bombay was the beginning of like the millennial kind of thinking of like, it's okay. You know what I mean?
Well,
I wonder what, like, we know what Coach Riley is, right?
Right.
I wonder what his coach was like.
Oh, well, I'm sure he was. I'm sure his dad was the asshole.
They probably beat him.
Oh, beat him. Yeah,
You know what I mean?
To be.
Like,
Well,
instead of like giving you a bad look,
Right.
you probably got your ass whooped after the game.
Right. Well, I'm saying like in a performance situation, I just think Riley should have been more. You got to be
Nurturing?
hard. No, not nurturing. No, you can be hard on the kids, but a little supportive. You got the carrot and the stick thing. It's not like all or nothing. It's like you got to give them a reward. How do I say? You got to create an environment where they want to perform well. It was just constant like in your face.
I think, and I don't think they discovered that yet.
No, they didn't. And
They didn't figure that out.
yeah, there's you got to find a balance. A good coach finds a balance. Good cop, bad cop. You find a balance. Riley was like hard ass all the time. But hey, this is the Bombay's worst moment, playing against the coach that mentally destroyed him a little bit.
Yeah.
Against this team, and he's showing up there with a ragtag bunch, and Riley's being a dick, laughing about it the whole time. Being quite arrogant.
Being that like stuck up, like kind of like I'm like a higher class.
Yeah.
My team is a higher class than your team.
Yeah, exactly. Well, somebody's funding you with those jackets. You got that jacket budget. My God, go Hawks.
You see those fucking haircuts all the Hawks kids have
Oh,
too?
yeah, the kid had the nice Hawk, the skater cuts. Perfect. Oh, they had the LA Looks gel.
Was that an LA look? Yeah.
I'm just guessing. No, like
That was like the preppy classic look where I'm from.
Well,
Like,
they had the brand of gel, and I remember when I was a kid in the 90s.
it was the LA gel.
LA Looks.
LA looks.
Yeah, come in pink, green.
Pure water.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Water slime.
But you'd be like, that. Your hair would be harder than a
Oh,
40-year-old guy
really?
in Blue Chew. Oh,
I
yeah.
remember. Okay, we probably bought the same stuff,
Yeah.
but maybe my hair just got affected different. I remember putting in that gel.
Yeah.
And it was just seriously like slime. I had like
Oh,
somewhat long hair.
Yeah.
Like, probably as long as hair you have right now, which
Yeah.
is longer than my bald head. So, but I remember just like going like this, like
Yep.
it went up for like half a second and then went.
Oh, yeah, yeah. It wouldn't stay up. It would be wet, but when it hardened.
It was so wet. Like
Yes.
slimy, like, hey, like I'm a fucking greaser.
Grease. But when it got hard, it was like unmovable. And,
Yeah.
And if you touched your hair, it looked like it was flaking because of how hard the stuff. LA Looks. I think that brand's out of business. I hope so. Remember, it came in very colorful bottles.
Like a pink, a blue,
Pink,
a
blue,
green.
Yep. Oh, I loved it with little
Yep.
bubbles in there.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Hawks had nice hair. I mean, that.
Mistake it for mouthwash sometime. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh no! If you did that, you wouldn't be alive. You would choke to death.
But yeah, the Hawks, they all had that preppy boy haircut.
Yeah.
And that was like, that haircut was big when I was a kid.
Yeah.
I remember that haircut. I remember I never got that haircut.
I think I did. I gotta be honest,
Yeah.
but I didn't look as good as the Hawks. But yeah, the Hawks. Yeah, their uniforms are black. They're the coaches.
My
an
dad's
asshole.
a lawyer vibe. Like,
Oh yeah, which we find out half the team's a lawyer. Dads are lawyers, and yeah, their logo is just like this evil looking hawk. Looked like something be on Hitler's mantle or something. It was very, yeah.
back when you could do stuff like that, you know what I mean?
Well, yeah, I mean, it just was like.
It was
They were an intimidating.
terrifying. Yeah, it was intimidating looking hawk.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. The
If you
Atlanta
weren't,
Hawks. That's a cool hawk logo.
if you weren't on the team, you would look at it and be like, oh.
Yeah, these kids are rich. Yes, and as you can tell from the jacket budget. But yeah, they killed the Ducks. Or D5. Forgot the name.
District 5.
They don't even have a name. No sponsorship, no uniforms, wearing the football helmets, and
Barely have equipment.
yeah, barely have equipment. And your goalie is this fat kid that's scared of the puck.
But the charisma is through the roof on this team.
Yeah, there's something there. They're a ragtag bunch, but there's something there. There's something there, but he does not give a shit, Gordon Bombay. He just wants his 500 hours, get back to work, make those 7 figures, getting pedophiles out of jail. And so, I don't know, he's a defense attorney. Who knows what he has? But he doesn't care. The kids don't care. It's just a sad thing.
Well, it's just it's the part of the movie where where it shows how disconnected everyone is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
There was a big disconnect. And then the second game, Gordon, this is his new strategy. We're going to do some flopping. We're going to do some cheat.
Loophole.
I mean, it's one of my biggest pet peeves in the NBA basketball is with basically faking you're getting fouled or hurt.
Oh, yeah.
And that's pretend you got hit in the eye with a stick or something. You hit in the eye and fall on the ground, and the guy will get a penalty because you knew the kids couldn't play. I mean, honestly, it might have been a good strategy. Going to be quite honest with you, because those kids could not play. There was no cohesion. It wasn't working. No, the kids weren't even having it. What about our star?
Charlie,
man, this kid has morals.
when I tell you to do something, Charlie, you do it.
Yes. Charlie did not take the flop. Nope.
Oh, that word son, too.
Yeah, son. Yeah, that's another thing why I hated Coach Riley. He's talking to a grown-ass man, Gordon Bombay. Son, turn around when I'm talking to you. Son.
Hilarious.
Fuck you.
The balls on that guy to say that.
No, that's Gordon Bombay.
No, I'm talking about Riley. Hilarious.
Well, no, because he's an old asshole who thinks that, he's still entitled.
Right? That's hilarious. It's like delusional.
No, if I was Gordon, I would go buy his house and fuck his wife because I had the money and the
If he
power.
had a wife. We don't even know if he has a wife.
I bet he doesn't. I bet she probably left because of abuse. But, yeah.
Or because of hockey.
Hockey, actually, you're taking this more than my vagina. You take this more seriously than having sex with me, which I think he does.
You score more on that goal than you do with me.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
out.
Yeah, you have more fun scoring with kids than me.
So at this point, too, you're also... Well, you're not introduced, but one of the players, Jesse, speaks up, and he's just like, "Cake eater, this, ba 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 ba. Why should we even listen to you?" And that was the first time I was ever introduced to street talk.
Oh, really?
I never heard anything like that before, and I was like, "Whoa."
Was your school not integrated?
Not at all. It wasn't.
Was it? Okay.
I was, like I said, I come from a small town in western Massachusetts where it was completely white people. You know what I mean? So, like, I remember, like, the Mighty Ducks was my first, like, movie with, like, diversity in it.
Oh, really?
Big time. I was only 4. You know what I mean?
Oh, you remember it as 4. I thought you meant watching when you were a little older, like 7 or 8.
No.
Oh, wow, okay.
This was the first time I remember just being like, whoa.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Holy shit. Like, this kid's talking, like, way out of pocket. No,
way out of pocket. Yeah, there you go. You should have watched Boys in the Hood. Yeah, you would have got a little street talk there.
Yeah, I saw that when I was 5.
5, yeah. It's a great kids movie.
But you know what I mean? That was the first time I was like, whoa.
Oh, yeah.
That kid has a mouth on him. And I remember, like, later on in my life, like, watching that movie again and then, like, talking that way to my dad. My dad just fucking would not have it.
He went
like,
Coach
Joshua,
Riley on you?
if you ever talk back to me like that again.
Yeah, he high-sticked you.
Yeah.
That's right. Penalty shot right there. But, we got... okay, so the team, Charlie is not going to take flops. What's that?
Jesse.
Jesse's dad comes in. I miss my overtime for this.
No, this is what I dedicated my overtime pay to.
Oh.
So we got the overtime.
Oh.
Used the overtime pay for this.
Oh, okay. I thought
that's even harsher.
Yeah. If I was him, I'd be like, fuck, I'm not going to work overtime. I'll watch my kid. Yeah. Oh, shit. Probably at the Hormel factory. What's big out there in Minnesota?
Is it, yeah?
I guess Hormel. That's another big thing. Target. I'm trying to think. There's some big stuff out there. But yeah. I mean, they don't like the flopping. Players. There's a big revolt. And Charlie, he is done. Charlie's done. He quit. He's not. He's got morals. And the mom has had it.
Yep, the mom is not on board.
And it's like, fuck, I want to bang her. Shit. Okay, so what you do? You go to the house and apologize.
You ask her to
Smart
What's
move.
for dinner?
Yeah, what's for dinner? Yeah. You find the player with the hottest mom, and if that kid quit, be like, I got to make a phone call. So he realizes Gordon knows, hey, Charlie, please come back. I should have been better. I should have, embraced. I should make this more fun. Yeah. And then, the mom is like, But then Charlie loves Coach Bombay and invites him to dinner. And Charlie's mom, like, what? A man in the house? Ooh, no, I haven't had a man in the house in a while. And they have dinner. And Gordon eats dinner at a suburban home. And, he's laying the seeds.
They had a great dinner.
Great dinner.
Great dinner.
He didn't bang her yet. We don't know yet. But he was laying the groundwork. You see, when you're courting a lady, you got to play the long game.
Back in 1992, you would have to play the long game.
Long game, yeah. She might be a little hard to get because there was some a little cold, but she might be warming up because Charlie likes him. Well, they get back in there, and he tries helping the team, right? Using eggs as hockey pucks, which is smart to do. And there's a problem in the movie I got upset about, I'll tell you, with this scene. Basically teaching them, the egg, you got to be soft with the puck. Lead it in gently. I mean, you still use your power, but push it, right? And one of the guys hits the egg on Gordon Bombay's nice sweater. Brooks Brothers, probably.
Was it? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm assuming. Egg all over his...
terrible, green screen color.
Yeah, it was horrible. But, I mean, in the 90s, that was slick.
It was.
But he had egg all over his...
tan. And a certain tone of brown.
Yeah.
Was all the rage.
Yeah, it was a good fall.
Those three. Fall all year long.
Oh, yeah. It looked good in that part of the country.
Real into the winter. Still wearing fall colors.
You should not have been wearing that to practice, first off. I mean, let's get some sweats. But, yeah, he hits the egg all over his sweater. And then a second later, they do a scene again. No egg on the sweater.
Oh,
it bothered me.
I didn't catch that.
Continuity, guys. Come on.
Production note, yeah.
Jesus Christ, this is Disney. We gotta get on this. It's a big budget.
Wow, yeah.
Even the greats make mistakes, and that
was one of them.
That was one of them. The Goldberg. Here we go. The goalie. Goldberg, who we'll talk about later in the show. Fat kid, large kid, scared of the puck. He's from Philly. He's always wearing Flyer and Eagle gear. You know that? Yeah. He goes, I'm moving back to Philly later this year.
That's what they always say.
Yeah, they always say, yeah. But I like how Gordon had a good idea to train him to handle the puck. He just tied him. Yeah, he basically hog-tied him. No, he tied him up to the hockey goalie and had the kid just shoot at him. He was padded, so it wasn't abuse.
I thought it was a great idea.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. That's reasonable.
Because you got to get through that.
Yeah, get through. See, it's not that bad. See, look, you're padded up. You're going to feel it. Just stay in front of it. You're padded up. That's tough, but fair.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. Gordon's slowly getting this.
How do you think Coach Riley would have?
Oh, Coach Riley would have cut him, and he would have said some anti-Semitic slurs. Right,
actually, Goldberg's Jewish, right?
Well, there's actually a scene here. One of the lines Bombay says to Goldberg, I wrote it down. I thought, is there a little anti-Semitism here? He called him cream cheese boy.
Jesus.
She goes, "Hey, get him around the puck, cream cheese boy." And it's like I don't know.
That was like a fat joke, not a.
Well, it's fat, but they put cream cheese on bagels, and I think he did another Jewish reference later on in the movie.
What's the bagel reference with Jews?
Oh, cream cheese. The Jewish people like bagels. That's the stereotype. You never heard that stereotype?
I haven't.
Oh, really? Oh, I mean, those are the best places. Einstein Brothers. Well, I mean, that's not the best Jewish bagel place, but yeah, that's a stereotype.
Gotcha.
And I'm sure Disney was looking up from hell going, yeah, good job, guys. Good job.
Right.
But it was hard. Call him cream cheese boy because he's big and the Jewish thing. And that was kind of funny. So there you go. He's trying to help. And I think they're starting to get the hint. Well, they're starting to gel a little bit.
They're starting to connect.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I think so. But, I skipped over a part. That guy is important. Hans.
Who's Hans?
Hans, the ice skate
I'm
guy.
kidding.
Oh, no, yeah. It's like, Hans, he's a very important.
Hans is the connection between Riley and Bombay. You have Riley that's way far right wing. No,
yeah. It's
then you have Bombay, who's the far left, and then you have Hans, who's the moderate. You know what I mean?
Moderate, yes. He was probably an escaped Nazi, Hans. But Hans was a good
who's
guy.
Learned.
Yeah, he's learned. I made mistakes in my past. I was a
moderate. I understand this, and I understand that. Yeah.
I was following orders. It's just something horrible like that. But no, he sees Bombay.
Key character.
Yeah, he sees him yelling at the kids.
Throughout the whole franchise too. Shout out to Hans.
Hans was the best. No, Hans was a great guy. He was like a fatherly figure, since Bombay.
You know what I loved is he was like, Bombay goes back into the Hans's hockey store.
Yeah.
And he's like, wow, the store hasn't changed in 20 years.
Yep.
Hans is like, yeah, the game hasn't changed in 20 years, Gordon.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, just wait till the internet hits, baby.
Oh, yeah.
You need to update that motherfucking shop real quick.
Well, yeah, that's the, I mean, we still got it's still stick, puck, skates.
Interesting how you could, how it could stay the same, though, before the internet. Like, stuff could stay the same for 20 years.
Yeah.
And work.
Well, the basics of the game is still the same. I mean, there might be a style play different, but the equipment's there. Gets fancier, I guess. Interesting. Yeah, but Hans's store kind of looked like Santa's workshop. There.
It did, because he is definitely, I don't want to say Dutch. I don't want to narrow it down.
I think he said he's Swiss. I think he said
is he?
Yeah. I just said Nazi for fun because I'm a sicko. But yeah.
Jeff's just trying to have fun, people.
Just have fun. Yeah, he's like, oh, the Gordon. Well, no, and then he has the newspaper up. Still, the newspaper article, Bombay missing the goal. It's like, shit, dude, I don't want to see this.
20 years.
Yes.
That means, I can't even look at a picture in my apartment for more than 6 months.
Yeah. Well,
20 years, dog.
Yeah. Well, look, as a comic, I don't want to listen to a bad set from 10 years ago.
God, no.
No. And that's the same, the worst moment of his life. Because, I mean, the worst time his dad died. He missed that.
Everything.
Yeah, it's like, why you bring that up? He goes, don't forget the past, Gordon.
You think people held on to grudges way hardcore back then?
Well, this current day, I hold grudges.
Like that, though?
Older than the movie. No.
You have a 20-year grudge?
20-year grudge? I don't know. Therapy is working with that. See, that's the point. Gordon didn't have therapy. He just...
Imagine how different the Mighty Ducks...
Oh, yeah, Gordon
would have never won a game.
He never got that DUI. He'd be like, listen, I'm satisfied in my victory.
His record would have been, maybe 15-15.
Yeah, there you go. See, he had that edge. He had that dog in him. I don't know, Gordon. Maybe he would have dealt with, when your dad dies, you probably should go to therapy right away, especially when you're a kid. I don't know. That's just me, guys. But yeah, Hans gets him a pair of skates.
Mm-hmm.
Gordon gets back there on the ice. He's never been on the ice, and he looks like he gets back to what he loved. I love that scene.
Can't even tell he's never been, or...
Hasn't lost a step.
Hasn't lost a fucking... No. What do you call that? A
slide. I'm not...
a slide?
This is America, not Canada, and so I don't know. No,
we know what bacon is.
Yeah, we know. Yeah, that's right. But no, yeah, he's back in it. He looks like a coach again with the sweats.
I mean, he was going so hard at the end of that scene. He's in a snowbank looking up at the sky.
Remembering his dad.
No hat on.
Yep.
No hat, dog. And he's in a sweatshirt. In Minneapolis.
But he looked like a coach.
He looked like a fucking...
But the memory of his dad pops up.
Right? Every time.
Where his dad's like, hey, son. He goes, Dad, just a few more minutes? Okay. He had a good relationship with the old man.
His dad looked like a fucking Nazi with the way he was wearing his hat.
Yeah, well, it was cold.
Tell me not.
It was a little cold a little bit.
It wasn't even over his ears. That's what I'm saying. The hat was not over his ears.
Well, that's a Minnesota boy right there. But no, his dad seemed like a good dude, like a supportive guy, and like, hey, you play, you work hard, kid, and you'll be fine. But yeah.
They never tell you how he died, though.
I think autoerotic asphyxiation.
Mm.
I think he was in a Motel 6 with a prostitute. The game got out of control, and he died.
Judging by Bombay's actions in the movie, I would say you're right.
Yeah, he thinks I got a vibe, and the family's like, we're not talking about this.
What else you got, Jeff?
Yeah, I think he died with a prostitute, and the family moves on. But hey, you know what? You know who else doesn't have a dad? Charlie. There's Gordon and Charlie. This is where the connection happens. I know what it's like to grow up without a father. And after they have that good practice back, everything's good. He walks Charlie home, and you see, he tells Charlie, he goes, hey, look, I know what it's like taking care of your mom growing up. And then he goes, what happened to your dad? And he goes, I don't know. Me and my mom said we left him when we were little or something. I don't remember. So obviously there was cocaine and alcohol.
I was just going to say definitely cocaine.
Cocaine abuse.
That says cocaine abuse all over it.
He left it. He's not looking for him. So I assume he's somewhere in a ditch. But so Charlie doesn't have a dad as well. And but this is the scene. You could tell the hot mom, because they were play wrestling, and back in those days, you were allowed to touch the kids, but he was, and the mom's.
You're allowed to wrestle.
Yeah, you're allowed to wrestle, but the mom's watching through the window, and she's getting. I'm gonna tell you, Gordon's hitting an emotional chord with her. She's getting horny. That emotional, like, wow, he's good to my son. My son enjoys him. And
How old do you think Gordon and her were? 30s?
yeah, I think early 30s.
Early 30s. Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm thinking. I don't look up what's his name's age.
Charlie?
No, not Charlie. Gordon Bombay or Emilio Estevez. I think he was around 30, like 30. Yeah, the mom. Oh, I like that curly red hair, and she had that cute look. Oh, and she was like, like see, Gordon's playing the long game.
Lawyer? Stepfather?
Yep. But he's not. He's not being a sleazeball into her heart. He's working it through the kid. Smart move. That's right.
That's a real sleazeball move.
Oh, okay.
That's even sleazier.
Well, that's usually
That's a loophole sleaze.
That's a Geof Piccarreta move, and that's why I was hoping you would say it was a good move. But no. Hey, men are hunters, women are gatherers. You hunt. My boy hunted. All right, he knew what he was doing.
Goodwill hunting. No, I'm just
That's right. No, I'm proud of Gordon. But yeah, he could tell mom was getting into it. There, he was hitting that emotional chord. But he watches Charlie coach. Yeah, she watches him wrestle. Yeah, back in those days.
And she was like, yep, if he can wrestle my son, that means he can take on other guys too.
Yeah, that's
So
right.
he's protective.
He's protective. There you go. Yes, and usually
He can fight. No, she's like,
Yeah.
he can fight.
But like in those days, like you saw your coach touching your son. What the fuck? You know, things are a little different now. But yeah, it was all, hey, there's a fatherly vibe to it. And there you go. My other favorite character other than Coach Riley, Fulton. This big motherfucker. I like this kid. Like he was like, yeah, when the Hawks are like trying to fight them and whatever, Fulton comes there to save the day.
Fulton the Enforcer.
He's a big kid. He doesn't play hockey, but nobody knows why. There's always rumors. Like he got recruited to play college football and he can't play hockey.
Right.
And it's always, but nobody knows. Nobody knows. But then Fulton, though, has a hell of a slap shot. Breaking windows and vans.
1 out of 5, baby.
Yes. I remember that. He broke that window.
You know why he didn't play hockey, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's that's what happens when breaks the window. He starts running. Bombay chases him down. He's a big kid, but he can't run from Coach, baby. Coach grabs him. He stops him. Yeah.
Coach will catch you on foot or on ice, baby.
Yeah, Coach on ice. And Coach, no, he's not yelling at you. What's your name? What's your deal? You're like, this kid's got something. He's got the skill. He's got an NHL slap shot right in his hand. Yeah, he just can't. Well, you want to say why you can't play hockey?
Well, I was gonna say that must have been so fun, even if you didn't realize it. Like Gordon Bombay's only task throughout the day is to think about hockey, and like the kids' team. You know what I mean? So he's just driving around, and he's able to recruit people off the street if he wants.
Yeah,
that's actually a lot of freedom.
It is. It's easy when your job suspends you
with pay.
with pay.
Yeah.
See, Bombay has a reason. Riley doesn't. Riley, you get back to the factory with the widgets. Bombay's out there. You know, hey, I'm suspended with pay. I'm making some good ass money. So fuck you, Riley.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he could buy and sell Riley. Believe me, no problem. But yeah, he finds Fulton.
I know. I wonder if they have like My Ducks 4, and it's like you see like Coach Riley's like house.
Or
you know what I mean? It's just this broken down fucking
like a shack in the hood of Minnesota or something. Yeah. God damn. Too bad the actor's dead. Lane Smith. We got to redo that. I'll do it. I'll put on the animatronic makeup. But yeah. Well, this is the thing. This team has some heart, and they actually almost won a game. Didn't they tie?
Yes.
They tied. They're missing some pieces. So Coach starts finding pieces. This is the one part
Coach starts finding them pieces.
Find them pieces. Another girl. And she can skate. She can figure skate. This is one part I was a little confused with. Okay, yeah, she can skate, but she's never played competitive hockey or swung a stick or handled a puck. I don't know. We'll see.
Well, figure skating and hockey is pretty much the same thing, Geoff, when it comes to competition.
Competition, yes. But you're actually playing against people, and there's a
I
lot. But hey, they use her for a trick play. See, Gordon gets creative as a coach.
He says, this is a loophole we could use.
It's not even a loophole. It's a good trick. It's a deception.
There we go.
It's incomplete. And hey, he had the girl twirl with the stick. Guys see this hot little blonde twirling. Boom.
Fulton, right?
Fulton hits the. I think he faked. Didn't he fake it and they gave it to somebody else? Like he faked the slap shot.
Oh yeah, then Charlie took it.
Yeah, because everybody's scared of
Fulton.
Fulton, yeah,
the enforcer.
Yeah, that kid will kill you.
What was it though? Real quick, we can't pass over the figure skater girl. Her younger brother is Pete. From Pete and Pete.
Oh, yes, from Nickelodeon.
Yeah, dude.
Yes, I remember that
Huge
show.
childhood star.
Yes, I remember. I was like, you look familiar. I remember that show. He's a little redhead boy.
Yep.
Okay. Yes. He did look familiar to me. Okay. Yeah, little Pete and Pete. Yeah, like, hey, look, he's
one of those characters I wish, like, well, I don't know how far he went, but from what I know, I wish he went further in like acting and stuff.
I don't know. Maybe I should IMDb him. I IMDb'd the hot girl, but I didn't anybody else. But no, we'll look him up in a little bit because we don't have the TV here. But here's the thing. Hey, they need uniforms. This is where Gordon shows his skill. He goes to the boss. Savvy. Shows how his negotiating skills, how he wins over juries. He convinces his boss for 15 G's. Keep in mind, you're lucky you still have a job. Suspends him with pay. Hey, can I have 15 G's? Sponsor the team. Coach is like, I don't know. Or no, the old boss. But hey, he sells him.
Right.
What do you like that sell? Like, hey, this will benefit you because it shows you're giving back to the community. This is why Bombay, he's going to be a governor. That's Governor Bombay right there.
Real sleazy.
Yeah.
I mean, like uses kids to get money.
Well, no.
I love it.
Well,
I love it.
Well, the money goes to the kids.
So we think.
Well, no, they get uniforms and sticks. What do you think there was like some back channel coke deal? Oh, you thought there was cocaine involved?
There's definitely cocaine involved.
I'm sure Gordon skimmed like $4,000 off the top.
Minimum.
But still $1,100 for hockey gear. That's a lot.
No, so $15,000 he got for the hockey gear.
Yeah.
They bring him to Han Shop.
Han Shop. Oh, go have fun at the store, kids. It's like
You actually see the full shop too.
Yeah, it's like everything. They got everything. They got sticks, jerseys.
Because you're like, this motherfucker ain't making that much money off sharpening skates, okay?
Oh, yeah.
You can't fucking sell me on that.
Oh, it was a front. It's probably a gambling ring.
Oh, snap, dog.
Yeah, Hans had a book. He was running a book out of there.
Totally. Shit, I just put that together.
Yeah, he did. Hans was running I suspect that. I suspect Gordon's dad died of with a hooker, and Hans was running a bookmaking scheme.
When all that was the pimp.
When that $15,000 came, he was like, "Oh shit, this will help the tax man." Kept him off my ass a little bit. We made our sale.
I'll tell you what, this movie's totally different when you're in your 30s.
Oh, I know it is. Yeah, I don't watch it like with optimism. I'm like, yeah, something's going on there. Something's fucking going on there. But yeah, they were killing it. They got uniforms and they got their name finally. You want to say their name? The team name? They're not District 5.
They are the Mighty Ducks.
The Mighty Ducks. And the kids aren't liking it. And they're pretty sweet uniforms.
What, you'd rather be some stupid number?
Exactly, D5. And those are some sweet uniforms.
And what does Peter say back to him?
I don't recall. Maybe
better than some stupid animal.
Yeah, there you go. Yep. And then Gordon uses his skills of winning over a jury, his campaign skills, and sells them on why the ducks are the best.
The duck is one of the most noble animals out of the animal kingdom.
Because if you fight one, you're going to have to fight the whole flock. See, this is why Gordon, this is Governor Bombay. I think, I don't know what happens in 2, but this guy has something. There's something there. And hey, they're winning games. They got uniforms. They look like a hockey team. And the kids are cool with the duck unis.
Different vibe.
And they're named after the duck, Mr. Ducksworth, right? See, that's another way he got him to give the money. Well, name the team after you.
Right.
Yeah.
Just inflate that ego.
Here we go. And trust me, hey, it's for the old man, that's pretty good because, hey, that's a tax write-off.
He's like, I've never owned a hockey team before.
Oh, yeah. Like you run a law firm, you give back to the community, you get awards, you can probably go free 9 holes.
He's like, I haven't given back to the community yet.
Oh, you got it.
Out of my 30 years of business, I haven't yet. Yeah. So this is good.
Hey, it's good publicity. The tax write-off. Oh, man. More business your way. Right. This guy gives back to community. About time, Duckworth. Okay, but yeah, things are going well. But then we find out something. This is one of my favorite parts.
Break it down for us, Geof.
One of the Hawks lives in the Ducks district, District 5. He's supposed to be playing on the Ducks, not the Hawks. The teams are broken into little segments of the city, kind of like
districts.
District. Yes, district. That's why they're called District 5. Yeah, and the hotshot kid, Adam Banks.
Banksy.
Yeah, he's
Cake eater.
Yep, he is living on the wrong
side of the district.
But Gordon goes, I know the rules. He's supposed to be playing on the Ducks. And he goes to the league and gets him on the Ducks. There are rules, people. That's not a loophole. That's the fucking rule. And the Hawks are, breaking it. This is Coach Riley's a cheater. He knew it. Coach Riley knew it.
Duckworth's a cheater.
Duckworth. Oh, we'll get into Duckworth. Yeah, he's a prick.
Banks' dad is a...
Oh, Banks' dad is a bit... I mean, at least with Riley, he's like a... It was entertaining. Banks' dad is a piece of shit. They're flat out, he screamed, "My son's a Hawk!"
His friends are Hawks. Yes. His older brother was a Hawk.
It's like, this isn't Harvard. I mean, what the fuck? That's right. It's like, no, get your ass at the hockey team. Look, I understand you guys broke the rules. And his dad's like this very uppity kind of asshole type vibe. Like, I just can imagine one of those dads that takes it way too seriously as well. But not a coach, but...
Just one of those dudes that's just never been punched in the face yet.
Yes, he had a very punchable face where it's like, this needs to be done.
Like,
has this guy ever been in the rink?
For real.
Yeah.
For real.
I didn't like that. Yes, he had a face that needed to be punched.
Mm-hmm.
And definitely those blue eyes or whatever. Like, yeah.
One of the reasons why I love that scene is because there's so much toxic masculinity, but also because one of the things I'm working on is like... It's just staying cool.
Right.
And Bombay stays cool.
Oh, yeah. Because he was in the right.
And he won that battle inside the office. And you see all these
other...
other...
We'll get to that. Yeah, keep going. But
is that what we're talking about right now?
We're talking about the incident where he finds out. But now we go to the office now.
So, break into the office.
Yes, that turns out Banks' dad knows Bombay's boss. They're friends. Ducksworth. They're friends.
And how does this come about? Bombay goes, oh, no, that's the bad guy, boss.
Yeah.
No, this is one of my best friends.
Oh, yeah. And Coach Riley's in there.
Coach motherfucking toxic Riley is in there.
Oh, if I was Bombay, you see where I work, motherfucker? This is my office, all right? This is where I work. I'd be like, see, I don't need your hockey. But this was great. Riley, everybody's wearing suits except, but Coach Riley's there wearing like a snow jacket and with a shirt and tie underneath, like he's going in there for his DUI. And it was like, I was like that look.
Like he's a client.
Yeah, he's a client. He's probably been there a few times. I've had a couple wild turkeys. Yeah, he's in there, and it's like you're taking this up to this level. Like, oh, he's a friend of mine. Drop the basically, yeah. He's like, hey, that guy, Adam Banks' friend, his dad's friend.
Cut a deal with the Hockey Association.
Cut a deal? And I know. It's like, get the fuck out of here.
We're going to redraw the lines next year.
Okay, that's cute. But not this year.
Right. And that type of shit, dude, that type of like politicalness in the sports programs, that's exactly where I come from.
Oh, yeah.
That was like I remember one time, you know what like suburban basketball is? Like you try out for it traveling.
Oh, travel leagues.
Yeah.
I was never going to be on the travel league team, but yeah.
I was on it once. Oh,
not bad. Yep. Josh has got a great crossover.
Thank you.
Go. There you go.
And what is it? I remember there was these two kids that very good at sports, but they didn't make the team. So what does the dad do? Next year, he becomes the coach. So they're an automatic on the team. Then all their friends get picked.
Oh, yeah, that's how it works. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like that kind of shit that like they were doing.
Yeah.
I like that hit home so hard because at the end of the day, you realize, oh, it's not about like the kids. It's about political and like how big your dick is. Yeah,
that's what it is. These guys are showing off their unfulfilled dreams, sports dreams, and they're living it through their kids. And yeah, they take it way too serious, and it's pathetic actually. Unless you're getting paid, it's fucking sad. But I remember that too. And where there was in baseball, there was a team called the Reds. What's it called? They all had the cool jackets and everything. And the coach, he always brought the same team up over and over. He always picked his guys. And yeah, I mean, I know that's how it is. It just reminded me of that sad part of life. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I was one of the bad kids that wasn't good at sports. But I remember there was an arrogance.
It's interesting how they move.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's like when I see like a dad coaching baseball taking it that serious, like you're not Casey Stengel. Like why? Like fuck you.
Right. And how they were like, well, we already did this.
Yeah.
So now you better do this.
Yeah.
And Bombay's like, I'm willing to lose my job over this.
Yeah. He's like,
which is wild too.
Well, Ducksworth is a horrible boss. Like you're going to fire him over this? It's like, what'd this guy do for you? Did he like hide a dead hooker for you? Or
I was going to say, he's probably got something over on him. You know what I mean?
It's like, what? He's like, you're willing to lose your job. First off, Ducksworth, you should be too busy taking this call, taking this meeting. Like, I know, like at Mr. Banks, I don't give a shit. Just play out the season. I don't care. You know, it's...
Favorite line is, you might have bought that jersey, Mr. Ducksworth.
Yep.
But you didn't earn it.
He got fired. And that's a Bombay. But you know what he did? Bombay chose the kids over his job.
I mean, fuck, he already got the $15,000 and the community service.
Yeah.
So now he's like...
Oh, yeah, he doesn't have to do it anymore.
Technically, he's a free agent.
Yeah. Now he's doing it because he loves the kids. It's about the kids.
The position he's in.
Yep, and he chose them because look, with that record, with that kind of law skill, he can get another job. In fact, he can start his own firm.
Why not?
Start your own private practice. Gordon's fine. We'll find out what happens to him after the movie, which a part that I thought was quite unbelievable. But anyways, hey, things are good with the kids, right? Mm-hmm. He takes them to watch the Minnesota North Stars practice. They used to be the Minnesota North Stars. Now they're the Dallas Stars.
And it's the Minnesota
Wild.
That's right.
Yeah, so this is some kids out there. Minnesota had another team at one time.
Got a little history
in
the movie.
And they moved to Dallas, and they took away the North. But it's just Stars. But, Dave, they go watch them practice. Of course, one of the guys recognizes Gordon Bombay. I'm not good with my hockey knowledge in the 90s unless it was like Luc Robitaille or Wayne Gretzky. I don't know any, or Cam Neely. Remember that name?
Yeah.
From Boston or that area. Played on the Bruins.
All right, Jeff.
Yeah, there you go. I had his card. But yeah, I forgot who the player was. But he sees Gordon Bombay. He goes, "Oh, hey, Gordon, man, you were the man back in Pee Wee back in the day." He goes, "Hey, yeah, if you ever want to make a tryout in the minors, I could put in a word for you." Keep in mind, Gordon hasn't played since he was 10 years old. And he's like, yeah. No big deal. The kids are all excited. They watch the game. But basically, it was a good team bonding moment. You get them
players. The hockey players like, "Hey, watch this, kids."
Yeah, watch this. Yeah. Good thing you didn't bring Charlie's mom, because Charlie's mom, she'd have been Swiss cheese. I'm telling you, she would have forgot about Gordon. If she saw that crew. Oh yeah, they would have all been all over Charlie's mom.
Oh man, he would have been like, "Fuck these kids."
Fuck them, yeah. But here's the thing: teams bonding, they're winning. We're winning, baby, and they can make the playoffs because everybody makes the playoffs. I think in that league, except the last place.
No. Last two don't make it.
Last two. Okay. Okay, that's right. So.
They had to try. They had to try, yeah.
They had to try, and they got it. They got the
fucking
playoffs.
got it, baby!
Well, one of the teams they played, I'm going to tell you the name of the... I don't know if you noticed this. Let me find... I put the note here. Well, the... Almost there, sorry. Oh, well, one of the teams they were playing, the name of was Coon Creek. Did you notice that?
No, that is.
Oh yeah, when I saw that in the background,
Jesus.
I was like, I rewound it. I'm like, is that what it's called? Yeah, well, I mean, I guess in Minnesota they meant raccoon, I assume, but it was a little uncomfortable. It was a little jolting at this day and age. But yeah, I could see Minnesota. It's probably named after
different times.
Animal, yeah. See, in '92 they're like, oh yeah, no, it's a raccoon. Like, no. I wonder if they changed that because that was painted pretty heavily on the wall. It's just funny how things have changed.
Good thing is you can always paint over.
You can paint over and rename it. I'm sure it's Martin Luther King Creek now, and yes, you do.
Sounds a lot better.
Yeah, there you go. It sounds it's just funny watching these movies, the snapshot in time, and how everything has changed. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that one stood out. I was like, that was jolting. I'm like, whoa. Yeah, I'm sure they changed the name of that school very quickly. Okay, but yeah, they're winning. They're going to the playoffs, and not only do they go to the playoffs, they got Adam Banks on the team. His dad caves in like a bitch, and he comes in. Adam Banks is on the Ducks.
Well, Bombay doesn't cave in, which is nice.
Yeah, Bombay.
We forgot that part. He doesn't cave in at all.
No.
And he says if Banks wants to stay on the Hawks, he's got to sit the bench, or he can play for the Ducks and play the whole year.
Yeah. And
you decide.
And he was a perfect late season pickup. He gave him some star power they needed. I mean, natural talent. This boy is going to be the next scorer in Bombay. Bombay didn't quit. Yeah, it's great, and he plays. Team takes a little bit getting used to him. There's a little anger, but I think Adam wants to be liked by the team. I got a sense.
Eventually.
That. Yeah, I got a sense Adam was like...
Well, he comes, I just want to play hockey.
There you go. He just wants to play hockey. And his dad, the Hawks and Ducks championship game. And Adam's dad, who I hate even more, was wearing a fucking Hawks jacket. Did you see that? And then when the Ducks score, he keeps quiet. He's like quietly happy. It's like, really? Are you going to fucking, like, what?
So funny. It's so toxic.
It's like, what loyalty do you have to this? This is weird.
I think there was a lot of weird loyalty back in the day, dude, where people had to be loyal to other people for certain reasons that are not still the same this year.
Yeah. It just,
up to date, and that was one of them. You know what I mean?
You think I'd be like, well, my son's on the Ducks. I'm rooting for my son. My son comes first, and I'll even make shady deals with lawyers that get.
Yeah.
I just like it. Just this guy who was just he needed to be punched in the face. Like,
or does he really love his son?
I don't think so. There's a part that happens where you get a hint, but I'm sure the mom.
Do you already pass over it?
Not yet, but I see why he only sees him on weekends. I'll tell you why.
Okay. Continue.
But yeah, Adam, Hey, Adam has a breakaway goal. And this is where Coach Riley is a total piece of shit. Even in the NHL, he tells his players to take out Adam Banks. Take him out. Hurt him. Injure him.
Get him out of the game.
Get him out of the game. Even in the professional level, you don't try to injure a guy. You don't. This is why he's an asshole. And he was his former player, too. He's a kid. Keep in mind, he's 12 years old. Let's not, fuck him up. He has one. Well, luckily, Adam scores on the breakaway goal. Right in your fucking face, Riley. But one of the players on the team, one of his old best friends, almost paralyzes him. Takes a cheap shot, like a high stick, up at his chest.
Yeah.
And I mean, he's just taken out in a stretcher.
Just goes to show you those pads don't work.
Those pads. Well, there's a line in the pads don't. It is probably a spinal cord injury more than anything. But it was all fucked up. And then the kid goes, "What'd you do?" And he goes, "My job." Like fucking Goran Drago or something from Rocky IV. It was like, wow, that bar was a little over the top for me.
No,
look at his
100%.
My job. I'm like, fucking, you're 12.
What else is he gonna say though?
No, something like I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I think he did it overly aggressive. Maybe something like, "Hey man, it's the game." Something. He was like this angry, like very Drago.
I would have been like this if I was that bad kid, and like say you can't.
Yeah.
What did you do? Let's role play right now.
What'd you do?
You want some?
There you are. See, that's better. That's a better line.
Ready? Do it again.
What'd you do?
You're next. If you don't shut the fuck up.
See, there you go. That works better. See? There's more humanity to it.
One more time.
Okay, yeah. Josh got a line. Okay, what'd you do?
My job. Yep. Didn't feel good.
No, it doesn't.
Feel good.
No, it looked contrived. It looked fake. It looked very Drago, like he dies. I mean, it was like, that was cool. Like Rocky IV.
He's going to be telling that to his parents when they whoop his ass later.
Oh, I know. Yeah, it's like, when the
Banks'
lawsuits.
dad is suing us. Yeah.
Oh, God. Well, you paralyzed my kid. Yeah, fuck yeah. A spinal cord injury? Fuck you. You're getting a call.
I was just doing my job.
Yeah, your job. You're not getting paid.
And then Coach Riley's like, "No, he wasn't."
Oh, and Coach Riley gives him when he goes in the penalty box, gives him a fist. Like, "Yeah, good job." Like,
did he? Yeah.
Yeah, you saw that.
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, man, you need help. No wonder your wife left you. But of course, Adam's dad comes out there. He's on the stretcher. "Son, you okay?" Because if mom finds this out, you're losing all custody. I have a feeling he's divorced too. I have a feeling there might be, because the mom was never at the games. I have a feeling she was like
divorced or dead.
Divorce. She's like, "I'm not going near that asshole." Yeah, because like you're taking it too serious. But yeah, and then hey, game gets tied up. We got they did a few trick plays, tied up against the Hawks. Nobody thought the Ducks would get there, and this is where I'm talking full circle here. This is the scene that meant. Oh, it was beautiful.
Break it down, Jeff. Why is it full circle from the beginning to the end, my friend?
The kid with no dad is going to take the penalty shot.
Because the original kid with no dad that took the penalty shot wants him to. He
goes, "Nope, I believe in you." And this is the thing. This isn't coddling him, what he did. This is why he was a better coach than Riley. He wasn't coddling him. He was like, "Listen, ignore the pressure. Ignore that. Nobody expected us to be here. Just go in there and take the shot. In the end, no pressure. Don't worry about it. We got this far. You're in this moment for a reason. Go do what you do." And not trying to make them sound like it's the end of the world if they lose the game. Because there's next season, okay? That's another thing. There's next season. It sucks now, but there's another year. You can learn from your past, and you get better. Learn from your failures. And that's what Coach Riley did not do. It was like, now or everything. This is it. Or you're letting everybody down. You fucked this up. Everything's fucked. No. Listen, we're going to be fine. Go out there. Do your thing. Relax.
God damn it, Jeff.
That was my point.
Yep. You know what, man? You just made me realize Mighty Ducks 1 was the birth of soft sports.
Really?
God damn it. Yeah, that coaching, he should have been way harder. That's the birth of it, man.
No, that's
God damn it.
You're making them cool under pressure.
I know.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, because what happened?
It's the end of an era. Yeah, because they won. He won.
He said it, yeah.
He went a quarter of an inch to the right way.
Right way, whatever way it goes in, because I cannot see it in my view. But no, that's my point. Yeah, that's why Bombay was a better coach. Yeah, just like, hey, don't worry about the pressure. Just be cool under it. Relax. The more you relax in a tough situation, the better you'll perform. And that's where Riley did not have it.
That's what the old school coaches did not figure out yet.
Yes. Yeah.
You know what? That is like the big difference between like the older generation and the newer generation.
Yeah.
Is I think like there was probably just way too much pressure. It was for them like life or death. You know what I mean? Where, yeah, you lose that one game in 20 years, you're still thinking about it.
Yeah, that's the sad thing in Bombay, and he beat his rival.
So sad. That is the most saddest thing.
Yeah.
Do you think Coach Riley went home and like blew his head off after that game?
I'm pretty sure he did. I'm sure he drank. Oh, yeah. I'm sure there was a shotgun barrel in his mouth.
Oh, my God.
But he didn't have the guts to
What?
do it. Yeah.
What a good like backstory. Like,
Oh, yeah. I want a second one, or like in Karate Kid 2, when you find out Sensei's doing, like, what happened?
they so could make like a Mighty Ducks thing like that.
Oh, yeah.
Like Cobra Kai.
And you saw, and then here's the thing with Riley. I mean, didn't congratulate him or anything. It was like he destroyed him. He broke Coach Riley.
Yeah.
And it's like, because Coach Riley knows he's going to go back to the break room at Discount Tire, and everybody's going to make fun of him. He knows it. He knows it. What happened, Riley? What happened? You shut your damn mouth. And he's
We heard it on the radio, Riley.
Yeah, I heard on the radio. The #1 hockey publication, which
Goes to Gordon Bombay.
yeah, that happens. The Mighty Ducks are making the front page, and they won. Hey, and in the end, fuck it. He slayed the demon. Bombay did. But there's the ending. There's a epilogue, as they say, I believe. I rolled my eyes. Great movie. This part was a little over the top. Gordon Bombay is on a Greyhound bus to actually get a tryout with a minor league hockey team. The guy hasn't played any hockey, not let alone organized, any like pickup games, nothing, since he was 12 years old. And you're going to try out professionally? I just thought that was a corny part. I think they should just ended it with the victory. Like, we'll be guys, let's defend it next year, hint the sequel. I just thought it was corny because it was like, trust me, a guy in his 30s who he was in shape, but he was not in game shape. I just found that to be so corny, over the top. What'd you feel on it?
I loved it.
You did?
I
Inspired you?
fucking loved it. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
God, yeah. Oh, my God. Such great foreshadowing. I
Yeah.
remember me as a kid being like, whoa, he's going to do it. What's going to happen next? I want to see the next movie so bad.
Yeah.
I thought it was great. I thought it was a great cliffhanger, a great way to end a movie.
Right.
It was definitely, I thought it was a little corny when he goes, I might be skating against people half my age.
Yeah, you will be.
And I'm like, so that means you have to be at least 40.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, no, in hockey, there's teenagers that play professional.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they get those 17-year-olds.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
And these kids are like 6'5" and are huge. And
Wow.
so, I mean, he's going to be. I just thought it was like, it's like.
Hey, I'm never going to fault the man for going after something he loves doing.
I don't blame him for doing it, but I just don't see any professional organization go, oh, he hasn't played hockey since he was 12? All right. Yeah, he's 5'9"? Yeah, bring him in. Yeah, it's like, I just thought it was a little funny to me.
Logical thinking.
Yeah.
Yes. Unconventional thinking. This motherfucker's 34 years old and he wants to fucking try it. Yeah, bring his ass in.
Yeah,
Let's
let
see
him
what
do
this
it.
fucker's got.
Yeah, I mean, he's probably going to some small podunk town in Canada, and it's like, like probably playing in a tin shed or something. Might as well have fun. But Gordon, I would look to start my own practice.
That would have been such a good offshoot too. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, we'll get into Mighty Ducks 2.
I'm saying if they had like a full not another movie, but you know what I mean, something where he goes into that adventure.
Yeah. Okay. A movie replacing the NHL.
At least maybe like a Netflix series or something.
Yeah. Well,
or Disney Plus.
Disney Plus.
Disney
yeah.
Plus.
They would
Is that where you watched it too?
Yeah.
Disney Plus.
Oh yeah. The only place you can do it.
I know.
Yeah. That's the thing here. I guess I usually go on Apple. But they're like, you got to buy the movie.
You don't realize how many movies Disney's actually produced until you go on there and you're like, whoa.
They're an evil empire, man. They've got everything on there. Yeah. You got to subscribe to a million things to watch movies these days, especially for this podcast. I can't get one source. I miss Blockbuster is what I'm trying to say. But but no, I actually saw this movie from Blockbuster too. I'm sure you did.
Speaking on that, what I would like to say to kind of wrap up this podcast because we're 90 minutes in.
Oh shit! Hey, that's a great movie. Yeah,
it's a great fucking movie.
Yeah.
Is I think Mighty Ducks D1 still holds up to today.
I think so too. I agree with you on that. It did. It was very good. It's still, I can see it being believable today too. Yeah.
Yep. I mean, there were some points that did make you feel like, oh wow, that was a long time ago.
Yeah, Coon Creek. That made me like, oh.
just the fucking cop car that pulled him over was like this old Chevy.
Oh yeah,
fucking looking thing.
And he would have got jail time.
Yeah,
you get jail time now for DUIs. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I think it still holds up to sports movies today.
Yeah,
movies today in general.
I felt the same too.
I think it'll be one of those movies I honestly do watch maybe every 10 years.
Yeah.
and see where I'm at. You know what I mean?
No, I haven't seen it in 10 years, honestly, and I was entertained. I still loved it, and I still remember when it comes to my kid, it doesn't cut it. I know, I still remember that stuff. And,
yeah, because I know moms like that.
Yeah.
Oh, I was totally raised by a fuck ton of moms like that.
Well, I don't blame her. I think she was in the right. I don't care if don't take a vehicle on a on a lake. It's just.
I know plenty of guys that would have done that.
Oh yeah.
Had that MO like, I know, lady, I just know.
Yeah.
My instinct tells me the ice is thick enough. Okay.
He hasn't touched ice since he was 10. You're like, I know. Like, but no, it was a great movie. It holds up, and then there's a sequel, and we'll get into that another time. But thank you, Josh.
Hey,
you'll do the sequel, right?
We'll do the sequel, maybe even the third one. I don't know, but this was fun as fuck, Jeff.
Yeah, it was a blast. Yeah.
Yeah, we great
could do
movie.
Well, we'll talk about it later, but definitely 2. We got to do 2.
We got to do 2.
We're going to do 2.
Because
USA, baby.
USA, and one of my favorite characters of all time comes into play.
That's a good sequel.
I just want to give
characters.
you one clue.
Yeah.
Knuckle Puck.
Oh.
Knuckle Puck.
See?
Let us know in the comments if you have ever tried to knuckle puck yourself.
I have, but it's...
Hockey. I'm talking about hockey.
Oh, okay, yes. She was a nice girl. But no, Josh, okay, we'll be back for 2. Thank you, guys. We'll see you next time. Adios.
Adios.